welcome to Board Game Empire. Today we're going to do a review of Dreams and Shadows. This is a cooperative game where you're building up your heroes, you're buying cards from the market, you're rolling the dice to determine if you are successful or fail in the little stories. You're pretty much, you have two acts. Act one, where you're building up your character, trying to get coins and cards, armor, and weapons. And Act two, pretty much the characters, the villains or enemies are coming towards you or coming to the capitals, and you have to beat the boss. So we're just going to jump right into the review. So for the rule book, I'll give it 4 out of 5. The rule book I like that it has the table of content. But I just wish it was a little outlined better. There are certain points in the rulebook where it's a little vague, and just wish it was, like I said, outlined better, easier to understand, read, and flows smoother. So 4 out of 5. So for the component quality, I would give it 5 out of 5. The cards are actually really nice. They're a little bit thick. They don't bend as easy as other cards that we've played with. The dice are nice, the board is nice, the little standees, and so also the character cards and the capital or land cards. And so just 5 out of 5, great components, really impressed with it. So for the experience, I would give it 4 out of 5. And this could be a little biased because we're not good at cooperative games, and that's not our initial style of gaming that we enjoy. We like more to take that and we're more of the competitive type. We don't like to share victory a lot of times. But just great experience. This is one that the cooperative games that we're actually impressed with, because you're able to beat the boss as opposed to a lot of cooperative. It seems like they do it a little too hard to try or make it impossible for you to actually beat the boss. This one you're actually able to. We play like 3.5 or 3 games. It does take some strategy and some getting used to the game before you're able to beat it. And so just the first couple games, you're just trying to get familiar with your own character, the mechanics, the cards that you should be obtaining in the market, and certain strategies. Also, what cards best to use to roll the dice. Like I have the lucky coin that allows me to roll the dice. Again, my wife had Nora, which allows her to roll 2 dice. And so you just become very familiar with your characters and the game mechanics. So I would say the experience, 4 out of 5. Mechanics, 5 out of 5. Just really like the mechanics. The mechanics is simple. You're just moving from location to location. You got 3 actions. You can buy from the market. You can move, or you can rest. And then at the end of each person's turn, once everyone has completed their turns, wherever your hero is, you'll be picking up a card. You'll be picking up wilds, hollows, region, or capital cards, and then you'll be rolling to determine to see if you're successful or failure. And then in Act 2, you're pretty much moving the tracker. There's 5 rounds in each act. Act 2, you're pretty much the enemies will be moving, and in Act 1 too, they'll be moving to the closest capital, and each time they move to the capital, you lose wisdom or willpower. And then pretty much in Act 2, also they'll be moving towards the boss, and you're going to want to defeat the boss to win. So you're going to want to defeat the boss before all the enemies come and pretty much attack you at one time, or there's too many enemies where you won't be able to attack because you'll get slaughtered. So pretty good game, very competitive in that aspect. because you're kind of crunched for time. Also in Act 1 with a time limit of, you just have five turns. So just great game. Love the mechanics. 5 out of 5. Replayability, I would give it like a 4 out of 5. Just because we play like 3 times. After you play several times, you start to figure out the mechanics. You figure out what you need to get. Figure out your character, and so it becomes a little bit simplistic. Also, there's only 3 bosses, and so the replayability, once you play a certain amount of times, you can switch your heroes. There are several heroes, but just the boss, there's only 3, and so it kind of skews the replayability score. So 4 out of 5. Overall total, I would give this 4 out of 5. It is one of the better cooperative games for a simple fact it flows smoothly. I like that you could buy cards from the market. I know almost all cooperatives do that, but the cards actually do benefit you. And also you're able to actually beat the boss in this cooperative game as opposed to, we played other cooperative games like 5-10 times and you still can't beat it. And so the game is kind of cooperative is kind of skewed towards the board as opposed to this one. It kind of is equal. And so you're not getting frustrated because you actually can beat it and, actually is fun. I know you want somewhat of a challenge, but an impossible challenge is not a challenge. So this one actually allows you to do it. It might take 3 or 4 or 5 games, and then, the luck of the roll, which it really happened in our playthrough because we rolled 6, I think 3 or 4 times in a row when we were fighting the boss. That was really lucky. And so overall total 4 out of 5. If you like this video, please like and subscribe. If you want to ask any questions, leave in the comments section. My social media is down below in the description. I'm going to have a link of where to buy the game, and I'll see you in the next video.